I wanna do a misinformation point. Like I'm trying to pick out different things that I know people use as misinformation, as you say it.
Mhm.
So you said that, y'all didn't have a code until a certain point in time for posted. So elaborate on what a lot of people on the this is a hoax, is BS stuff. Uh when they say that, oh, well, hospitals, they get more money for each person they had COVID. Can you elaborate on that and explain, A, is that true? B, why? And C, is it some kind of scam, or is this something that people just don't understand because they're not in the medical world?
It's something people don't understand because they're not in the medical world. So you do get paid more money for a COVID patient to accommodate for the extra protective equipment you have to use for COVID patients.
Right. Okay.
It's nominal. It's not enough that's worth lying about. It's not like you get an extra 10K a day or something for somebody having COVID. Like I was telling you, average one day in an ICU is between $15,000 and $20,000 for one day, no matter why you're in there.
Right. That's about how much it was when I was there.
Yeah. About 15, 20K a day is what you can pretty much depend on. With a COVID patient, you'll get an extra $1,500. That's all we're talking about.
And that's something that no institution, even if they're totally strapped, would like make up.
No, and risk fraud and abuse charges to get an extra 1,500 on top of 20K. That doesn't even make sense.
No. Okay.
It doesn't even make sense. And yeah, you could say, well, it adds up. If they're in there 10 days, that's, $15,000 or whatever. But there are very few things that are going to keep you in an ICU for that long.
They're trying to get you out of there. They're trying to get you alive. They're trying to keep you alive and healthy, and bye-bye. Exactly. They're not trying to like nurse you and keep you there. Oh, you want some porridge for 2 weeks?
Right. And we're talking ICU. If you're talking about like in the ER per se, we're talking about an extra $50. We're not even talking that. Mm-hmm. For extra protective equipment and whatnot. And it doesn't even cover the cost of the extra protective equipment. That's the other piece. Mm-hmm. So like you're talking about, we're getting this extra money for COVID patients, just the gowns and gloves that you have to change patient to patient, and the way you have to like basically replace all your protective gear between each patient when you're in the ICU with COVID patients, that's going to run you more than $1,500 a day.
Right.
That just from one patient, that's going to run you more than $1,500 a day. You think about how many times nurses have to in and out into that room, mm-hmm. and how many times you've got to be changing equipment in between patients. That's more than $1,500 a day. So right. It's like you're not even getting enough to make it worth it. You see what I'm saying? So it
to be some kind of scam or something.
Exactly. Right. It doesn't. That argument has never made sense. It's not a thing. They have other ways of ripping you off. They're gonna charge you $50 for aspirin at the hospital. Right. But they're not making up COVID patients just so they can get more money.
Cutless.